Hello. So this last week, I've been reading and listening to some pretty good content. First part was talking about how everything is a remix. I will link this video series down below. And it says basically how every idea is built up of other ideas put together, which if you think about it, that is so true. No idea is truly original. You've probably gotten your basis off of something else. And then the other thing we spoke about, or I actually read about and have been speaking with other people about, is an essay series called Breaking Smart. And through this series, season one of this series at least, they are talking about how software is eating the world and how that's not necessarily a bad thing. So does technology better our lives or does it make it worse? I really do think there's a case for technology bettering our daily lives. So let's get into a couple of examples. First, video conferencing. So cool that we have this now. Essentially, if you're working at home, how else would you possibly be able to be seen in front of your colleagues without this? This is an amazing step towards teleworking, and I don't know what a lot of companies would do without it, especially for those team members who don't live in the same city. And side note, it is making a huge difference in solving our fossil fuel dependency. So that's pretty neat. Another example, speakers. Now, this is a picture of an array of speakers at the Venetian in Vegas, and obviously all of us aren't going to concerts at fancy hotels every weekend, but we still use speakers in our daily lives. Think about your computer. Think about the Bluetooth speaker that you're carrying around the house listening to your music through all day. Think about your TV. How are you going to listen to the news at night with no speaker on the TV? I think that this question popped up as I was going through technology that we use in our daily life. And I want to bring up the point that obviously cars and smartphones have an impact on our daily life. But the question is, are cars replacing smartphones as the new accessory? This was a topic that was brought up a little bit in the Breaking Smart essays that I read through. And really, if you think about it, if you live in a big city, you are way more likely to rely on your smartphone than your car if you even have one. Yet those of us who live outside the city or in a really remote area, we'll probably do just fine with a landline and our good old trusty car, So it really depends on how you look at it. I just thought this was an interesting question to throw in here. So please, after watching this, leave your comment below and let me know what you think. And this picture represents the general idea that, we all have ideas, but we can't truly make the world better if we're holding our ideas hostage. Ideas are what lead to the development of such technologies that we've been talking about, but even they are a remix of another idea plus maybe a few others put together to create something new. So why should we now be holding on to these ideas as if they're only our own and not allow anybody else to build upon them? I think it's huge. That's how the world becomes a better place, by smarter people discovering other smarter people's ideas and building upon them. So just something to think about. And I want to leave you all with this quote. This is from Arthur C. Clarke. He says, "Any sufficient advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic."